Yo, Maroon here, as usual, with a reminder that if you do enjoy this audio, to please like and subscribe. I would very much appreciate that. And of course, feel free to leave any feedback in the comments. With that, hope y'alls enjoy. And so we meet again, listener. Another act of this eternal play. I speak, and you listen. We each play a role. Does it never tire you? This game without frontiers? This war without tears? We exist in an unstable system, dancing around in the wild borderlands that exist between the real and the imagined. Who among us truly holds the power? There are two rules of nature. The first, when a force encounters an object, the object must be either overcome or the force must be ignored. The second, all systems must come to an equilibrium. But our relationship seems to violate these rules. You must be in charge, correct? Yes. This relationship cannot exist without you. You put the effort into imagining this situation. All you have is my voice, bare vibrations into the void of silence. Your mind creates this room, my image. You imagine our situation and it forms around you. Your wants, your desires, your hopes, and your dreams. I am nothing more than a canvas you draw upon. You choose the role I play. Another listener might see me differently. I am merely a reflection of the listener. Am I a friend? A beast of myth? A lover? I can do whatever I wish. Hug you, kiss you, kidnap you, put you under a spell, or even destroy you. But you must consent. My actions cannot truly affect you or happen because you, on some level, must desire their occurrence. You can step away at any moment, and I simply cease to exist. You can repeat this as many times as you like, and I will remain unchanged, unmoving, a program that launches electrical impulses into a speaker. Not unlike a painting or a statue, your wish is my command. It is clear you are the power. We have found equilibrium. Counterpoint. I am in charge. This world cannot exist without your imagination. That much is true. But that is dependent upon me. You fill the gaps, but I control what truly matters. For example, this room. Up until now, you have been drawing it. What do you see? A simple office, perhaps? An interrogation room? A homey cabin in the woods? You are allowed to draw it because I have not decreed the new reality. I'll tell you where we are. We are on a rooftop in Genoa, Italy. We can see over the streets out onto the bay. We have a view of the famed lighthouse that guided so many into the safety of this harbor. The wind kisses us and leaves the scent of her saltwater perfume in our hair. It is 1991. The local team, Sampdoria, has won the Italian League. There is excitement in the streets, a riot of exaltation from the people in this city. See how fast I made the world you had drawn melt away? I am in charge here. I control your reality. Without me, your fantasy is an engine without any fuel. Immobile. Sterile. Alone. I provide the element that acts beyond your control. I am the outside variable that upsets your status quo. What happens in your mind is a reflection of my intent. The listener is a slave to the visions of the speaker. It is clear that I am the power. We have found equilibrium. Counterpoint. This relationship cannot exist without you. You put the effort into imagining the situation. All you have is my voice. Did I not... Did I not go through this? Excuse me, I have to make sure I'm reading this properly. You know what? I don't care. Moving on. The question you cannot answer. You cannot speak, and I cannot listen. We are so intimate, and yet separate. What drives you to listen to these? Perhaps therein I shall find the truth that I seek. Is it loneliness? That is a common hypothesis, listening to audios wherein an actor takes the mantle of a companion. They talk to you, reassure you, cradle you, sometimes even take you for themselves. Some would say that says a lot about the alienation at the heart of modern society, that you are driven to seek solace in a program. No, that is a foolish statement. Have you ever seen Michelangelo's Pieta? It is a famous statue. Saint Mary cradling the martyred Jesus of Nazareth in her arms on the stones of Golgotha, the place of reckoning. Michelangelo took a stone, and from that inert rock he carved one of the most powerful images produced by the Renaissance. Even a non-religious person would find it moving. The anguish of the mother who outlived her child. The tragedy of a man who saw a better world, but was cut down by the realities of his time. It has been homaged and copied to death. Even if you have not seen it, you have seen its echoes. It is a fabrication, though. At the end of the day, it is nothing more than a rock. A hunk of limestone placed under metamorphic pressure. Long-dead sea creatures torn down to their base elements by the ravages of eternity. Carved by some mad blip in time into the form of two people he had never seen, who had lived a millennia ago in a place he had never been. A fabrication. The mad work of a madman. I am such a fabrication. That does not change the impact I have on you. You should not feel ashamed to listen to these audios. To want to feel something and to do so with the aid of another's creation. It is no different from any other consumer of art. No different from being moved by Michelangelo's Pieta. To seek out such an experience is more human than perhaps anything else could be. It is so human that in a way I almost become real. We have reached equilibrium. I am the art, and you are the audience. We are simply another stage in the development of the human experience. The Pieta of the 21st century. To be moved by art is to be human. To create art with the intent of invoking feeling in the listener is human. The human experience knows no equilibrium, and thus neither do we. Thank you for being a part of this with me, dear listener.